Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They go play action here on 1st down. Able to connect with Mims. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the run is Nwangu. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a diving catch right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, That's really going to lead you to more issues.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got this one completed to Mims. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun now on third down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangwu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one complete again to Mims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Give left side here for Nwangwu. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, it was intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 2. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Denzel Mims from 17 yards out. And the Bucs drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Rosas good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. To throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 38. 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 11. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 95 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Powers through him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Denzel Mims
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
They find some open field here. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
79 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.